look for the video on my channel of the flip through of the baby boy and baby girl book. Hey guys, welcome to According to Allie. It's Allie. Today I'm planning primarily using the two new baby books, Baby Girl and Baby Boy. I don't have a baby and I'm not making a baby spread. I'm just going to show you some tips and tricks for how to use a value pack that is not exactly your lifestyle or you don't really think it suits you or works for you, but you can make it work for you, so buy all of them. So of course I'm going to use the pretty florals from Baby Girl, and then there are these cool boxes. Some of them have baby milestones on top, and I'm going to show you a couple ways to cover those. I love these long black boxes. We're going to use a couple of those. It comes with some blank banners you can use to put on the top, and then these cute sticky notes go with some of the teal flowers. So I'll use one of those. Basically, everything's just going to go with the flowers. It's mostly girl stuff, baby girl pack, because I love the flowers. But there's a couple boy things I use in this too. This cute pattern box. See, look at all those adorable pattern black and white boxes. Those go perfectly, no matter what kind of spread you're doing. You can use those for to fill the square. So this was one of the hardest spreads I've done in a very long time. Here's empowering women for a couple quotes, because the baby quotes are very baby specific. You can still use the baby quotes, like if you go to a baby shower or if your friend has a baby or whatever, but I'm using this one and I'm trimming the flower off below because it doesn't match. Anyways, have you ever had one of those planning weeks where nothing seems to go right? I had ideas in my head. I was ready to go. And oh my goodness, I just could not plan today. I put things down, picked things up, flipped through the books 400 times. It was just too much. But I pushed through, and I'm really happy with how this spread ends up. You wouldn't believe, like... It's the longest video I've recorded since I started, and thank goodness I edit these down, because it was over an hour and a half. But I get it down to 17 minutes. So you might see a bit of editing. You might see some stickers I don't even acknowledge because I know they're coming right back up. So please forgive me today, okay? It was hard, but I like it. So we'll put this box down here because I know we're going out to dinner on Saturday night. Here's one of the examples. Pick this box up. I'm not going to use that one. Nope, it'll just go right back. Please ignore the box. So we'll use one of these banners that matches the colors but covers up the 3-month milestone at the top of the black box. And then here's another sticker that I take care to find, pick up, and I'm not going to use it. Woohoo! Anyways, more joy of the wax paper. See? Bye. Nice knowing ya. The wax paper just makes that part so much easier. I wasn't putting things down and changing my mind. I put them on the wax paper so they were easy to go right back. In Simply Lovely here, I'm going to see if I can find any more black to cover up the top of that box. And let's see what we have. Pay attention to what books I use, because by the time I was done doing this, ooh, the cute scallop looks good. By the time I was done with the spread, I had no idea what books I used besides the baby ones. So they're Simply Lovely. Pay attention, write it down. And I got a cute octagon to add to that. And in Essential Planning, I found a super adorable sticker for dinner out with friends for Saturday. Where is it? With the cute little plate. There it is. And we'll add it to the box on Saturday night. There we go. Okay, let's start putting more stuff down, shall we? Oh my goodness. We got this black. You use colorful boxes, and you can find this black skinny box to cover up the header there. You can write in what you want, or you can find a to-do sticker that'll fit in that box. And we'll put this little, watch this. This is hilarious. Look at, I even had to edit how long it took me to put this sticker down. Like, come on, Allie, get it together. My brain was fried. My husband took the kids for hours out today so I can make all kinds of videos and get a head start and everything. Guess how many videos I made the whole time they were gone? One. It's just one of those days, you know, like Monica said back in the 90s. Oh, it was hard. It was hard, but we made it. You know, I've never given up on a spread and just not done it or left it the way it was. I don't know why. Maybe it's a little pickiness particular, but I just can't do it. I have to fix it until I'm happy because I have to stare at it the rest of the week. So let's add this long box for a to-do list for later in the week. And I love these little shroomies. I have to use one of the little mushroom clusters. Everything in this book is so cute. I wish I had it around when I had babies, but I never made baby books. So maybe I need to retroactively make baby books, 11 years later. More flower collecting here with the teal and the green. And I love those black and white, those black line outline leaves. I think they're really cute. Let's collect some more, picking the daisies, putting on the wax paper. Someone asked me a couple weeks ago how long I use wax paper. This wax paper is going in the trash after this spread. You can tell that it starts to lose some of its stick. Some of its wax. The stickers start to stick too much to it. And when you take it off, it's starting to get a little bit harder to take off. Use some white pen to cover that line. So my basic rule is I use each piece of wax paper twice on each side so that it's not too wasteful. You're not using a new piece every spread, but at the same time, you're keeping that waxiness. And that's the whole point of it. Otherwise, why are you using it if it's not for the wax? Am I right? So we'll trim this corner. Love the corner with the quote. Dolly Parton quote. I love the new Empowering Women pack with all of the quotes. They're so empowering, motivating, just awesome. And we'll trim a little of the clear that I missed when I trimmed off that flower. There we go. This one fits perfectly here. Love it. Cute. Okay, now I want another sticker to cover up that black box, the 3 months. So I looked in the new Free Spirit and I found a color that's close enough. It's just, I told you, one of those days where I just could not hunt down one that was exactly the same. So it'll do. Now we'll put the mushrooms down below, overlapping here because I love my clusters. And of course, white pen comes to the rescue to color in those black triangles that will show through. Scribble, scribble. There we go. Okay, then we're going to add more clustering up here by the to-do list with some more flowers. Spread the flowers. Pretty, pretty. I'm okay with putting, this is funny again. It's just my design preferences, I guess. I'm okay with putting flowers above the bottom of the page. So this is like in the middle, top third of the page. Because if they look bouquet-ish, so if they look like a clustered bouquet, trim that off. There we go. I trimmed around the whole box so that the flowers look like they're coming from behind. So I'm okay with them looking bouquet-ish, but I'm not okay if they look like they're growing out of the ground. They have to be at the bottom. And now here they are. You see stickers on Saturday and Wednesday that suddenly appeared. Please ignore those. They will go away and it'll be like they were never there. I just thought I'd save you time without having to watch me put down stuff that I know is coming back. So we'll go down to this corner for the corner cluster for the week with some teal, spreading out that teal color with the pink box. Always spread out the colors. In the clusters, you want to use all 3 colors of your color palette to spread it out and keep it even. Color in this line in the corner so those don't show through. And while that dries, we're going to use another one of these black boxes. But this time I'm going to show you a trick. It's really long, longer than the box on the page. So this is one way you can fix it. So what we're going to do is, see, the wax paper wasn't sticky enough there. There we go. So we line it up like we're putting it down. And we're going to cut where the box on the page ends. okay, with your knife. Make it sure it's straight. Use that straight edge. There we go. Okay, now we put down the top half right where we want it. And instead of trying to trim everything down, I learned last week that turning it sideways on longer ones helps you get it straight. Yes. So then you take this bottom part and you just overlap it. You don't have to cut everything down perfect and put the edges back together perfectly. I overlapped it, and then I'm going to trim off the corners that stick out because it's a rounded corner box. There we go. The irregular pattern in the black part with the triangles hides the seam easily also. Cut off those. There we go. Now it looks like it was made for that. Ta-da! Sticker surgery to the rescue. Now to cover up the 10-month milestone with a pink banner from the Baby Girl book. And then this scalloped today will fit perfectly on there and look adorable. That's also from the Baby Girl book. I'm liking how it looks. I'm exhausted, but I like it. Thank goodness. I actually was like tired after doing this spread. How can putting stickers down make you exhausted? Like, I'm exhausted, brain fried. Trim off the stuff around the corner there. And let's get some more little embellishments going. See, this one looks cute growing out of the box, but I wouldn't put that outside of the box. I don't know. Okay, this part, I could see the 10-month circle around it still, so I took my white pen to color in the bottom. And then, because the top's black, wrong lid. I took a black pen to cover in the top of the circle. There. Get it real close to the line. And there we go. Now it doesn't look like the circle showing. It looks just like the banner. White pen and black pen to the rescue. Back in Empowering Women book because I want a long skinny quote to go across Saturday, Sunday, Friday-ish. And we have courage. Pretty perfect. Because I have the two long boxes there, I want something going on in the middle of the page, bringing your eye up towards the middle again, and so I'll end up putting the quote there. Here I need more pink on the left-hand side. So I'll put this cute box there and go back to the quote. Can you tell how scattered I was this week? My apologies to how much editing there is and how all over the place I am, but this is real life. Nobody puts everything down perfectly the first time. All the planners that you watch on YouTube, that you follow on Instagram, have off days or mess up. It's just the way it is. But we move on. It's part of creating, and I love it. I wouldn't have it any other way. Sometimes the hard days give you good ideas. You learn from it and you figure it out. So, like the white pen, actually. The white pen came from a day where I was putting everything down trying to avoid the line, and it was driving me insane. I was putting down clear quotes, I was putting down clear flowers, and the lines were driving me crazy, and I was trying to avoid the lines. And then I realized, hey, why avoid the lines? I could just get rid of the lines. And I always saw some other people use correction tape, and I thought it looked kind of yellowish, and it was just too thick. For a while, I used whiteout pen, but that got really goopy, and I just couldn't do it. And then I remembered I had this pen. I remembered I already had it. I don't know why I had it. What can you write on with white pen besides black paper? And I never do that. So I started coloring the lines and I loved it. I loved how precise it is, and I love how little you need to use to cover up the tiny spots you're trying to cover up. Here's another little cluster here that drove me insane because each one of those stems is a different length and I need them all to sit on the bottom line. More leaves for this quote cluster. Add another flower to that. Spread the colors on the flowers all around. Color in the lines. Work, work, work. I'm loving how it's coming together. I just gotta hang in there, and then I'll really love it when it's done. It's a rough day. Okay, next we need a little sticker on top of that pocket-shaped box. And I remember in the baby boy book, they have to-dos that are that same shape, you'll see. And in the baby girl books, they have the scallop today. So today and to do, found the to do to go with it. And I don't like that guy out there alone. So I'm going to make him part of the Monday cluster by adding, I forgot to trim these off after I overlapped them so that I'm not going nuts. Okay, so the Wednesday to-do list is going to become part of a Monday cluster with more flowers just connecting between, because I don't like that he's just out there by himself. So lonely. So we'll start filling in with more flowers. Color in this big fat line because that's just going to be in the way. A lot of coloring, so I'll spare you the time. Here we go. There it is. Let it dry. Always let it dry. And then start layering. I like this weird mustardy green color. I wish there was a little more of it for other spreads too, but there was just a couple flowers and I used them both because I have to use both. I can't just have one rando color one time. That's insanity. It has to tie in somewhere else. That's how my eye works. So just keep adding more leaves and more flowers, filling it in, making it look like sprigs and pretty bouquet. It's the same with a real bouquet. I try to add length, height to things, and I like odd things, so I try to keep it odd looking. I don't want it too even or symmetrical. It looks more natural if it's not symmetrical. So I'll trim this little pink flower off its stem and then put it here with another bright green leaf. Pretty. There's a bunch of colors all together. I love it. I love it. Trim off this corner that overlaps so it looks like it's coming from behind. Woo! Oh my goodness. For being such a pain in the butt, the spread sure did come out nice. That was exhausting. And then reliving it to do the voiceover. It was rough, but I love it. And I hope you guys love it. And I hope you try the baby boy and baby girl books, even if you don't have babies, because look at how cute it turns out. Perfect. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks for hanging in there through this spread. Don't forget to like and subscribe.